On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. Touch my swag, this shit cool. I look fly, I look good.
Hey everybody, what's up? Yay! Hey y'all, right? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back, y'all. I'm looking shiny. I don't know why I look shiny. I ain't shiny, bitch. I don't know what the problem is. Anyway, look, it's the light. It's the light reflecting off the gloriousness. Look, whatever. Anyway. I've been drinking. Don't worry about me. Y'all, we back for As the World Twirls, okay? Real Housewives of Atlanta. Season 8, episode 2. Now, y'all, there wasn't a lot that happened in this episode. I kind of felt like it was a little boring, like they was just kind of dragging the shit out. You know what I'm saying? I know you may not feel like that when you're watching it, but when I go and put my notes down and realize a lot of the scenes didn't talk about shit, well, nothing different that happened, but that's all right, though. The episode starts off where the last one left off with Cynthia's party and with everything that had went down. Okay, Sheree and Kenya got into it because, you know, Kenya said that, you know, she wasn't gonna never move her bitch ass in her house. She was still gonna be living on a tent, you know, living in a tent on a, you know, on a property somewhere, you know, just not having her damn house. Kenya is living in a ditch with mold, okay? That shit was so funny. I was living in a ditch with mold. I'm not playing with y'all. Anyway, because I was watching Watch What Happens Live, and it was Andy and them, and T-Pain was there, and Kenya was there, and they did the poll on who they thought would get in their house faster. And I personally think Kenya is gonna get in her house faster, because after 4 fucking years, I don't give a fuck how erected that house is on the outside, bitch. You still need to go ahead and do your landscaping, and we don't know what it look like on the inside. So for right now, I'm gonna go with Kenya. All right now, okay? Now look, after Kenya apologized for calling Sheree a bitch ass, she twirled away into the night, okay? Now, Phaedra went to her and asked her, she was like, girl, why you winning her like that? I thought she was turning over a new leaf. And I'm like, no, Kenya ain't never turning over a new leaf. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I figured it out. I figured out what fucking irks me about Kenya. Because she do make the show when it comes to the shade that she throw and all of this. But here's where you start to dislike her. If you gonna do that all the time like that, regardless of whether you done made peace with somebody or not, own up to this shit. She like always throw shade and act like she wasn't doing anything wrong. Like throughout the entire Watch What Happens Live, I feel like people were continuously asking why the fuck was she going at Sheree like that? And she was like, I don't feel like I went at, you know, at Sheree hard. And she said some things to me, and it was like, it was only after you started asking questions and pressuring her about her fucking house like that was your business. Bitch, we know Sheree, okay? You don't know Sheree. We know Sheree. I'm just saying, who the fuck walks up to somebody when they first meet them and start asking them about their house like that? That shit was just retarded. I don't give a fuck what the streets is saying. Kenya, this is your first time meeting her. Won't you put a pause on the cause and give it a second to marinate before you start shading the fuck out people and turning them off when they first coming back on the damn show, Kenya? I mean, goddamn. I know everybody felt like Peter was being a dickhead, and that's why they felt like he could say what he, you know, I mean, they felt like that's why Kenya was in the right, but I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Kenya shouldn't have never said shit about what happened, because that wasn't her fucking business, okay? You can do your little shade and blink your eye and be like, Peter, all right, boo, okay, be cool by the pool, fool, okay, because you know that shit ain't cute, but you ain't have to dig all in his ass like that, like it was your fucking marriage or something like that. I don't give a fuck how much you and Cynthia play friends, okay? I just wasn't here for that shit no matter what. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, I said all that to say, when Kenya was talking in a confessional, talking about Phaedra, I was like, why are you shading her like that? You know, she needs to be going change her locks, because, you know, since Apollo ain't coming back, I'm like, bitch, your hair is luxurious and beautiful, but I can't fucking stand you. Like, why you gotta be so fucking shady and so mean when people are trying to get past their bullshit with you? Like, just stop shit. Like, if you just got cool with somebody after years of beef, how about we hold off on the shade until y'all get, like, cool, like, for real, for real. Because I just felt like that shit was so fucking unnecessary for somebody who ain't never been married. Any relationship she's had have been fake or we ain't seen the motherfucker. And she just bought an old raggedy ass fucking house to redo. Now, I have no problem with that. But when you trying to shade everybody around you, bitch, I'm gonna need for your shit to be on tip-top shape. I'm gonna need for you to walk into the house and it look like Miss Chancellor's house from the Bold and the Motherfucking Beautiful, okay? I'm gonna need for you to get it together, Kenya, if you're gonna be reading everybody the way you do, okay? Trying to shade Vivica Fox. She's such a big movie star. Yes. She may not be right now, but between Independence Day, Set It Off, Soul Food, okay, I can keep going, okay? Okay, Two Can Play That Game back when black movies was actually doing something in the theaters. Like, you cannot play with me, bitch, okay? Like, and look, peep how unimportant you are to black actresses, okay? You was Lucius, okay, Luscious Lucius, okay, and Deliver Us from Evil. You was Luscious Lucius' wife for 5 fucking minutes on that movie, okay? And guess what? The main character in that movie, Gabrielle Union, was a motherfucking co-star, reoccurring actress on Two Can Play That Game. And guess who was the star of that movie? Vivica Fox. Kill Bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, don't try to knock somebody like they wasn't up there, because they may not be up there now, and now they gotta play dirty on this reality TV show fuck shit level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the times, okay? She fucked up her face, it's the times, okay? I feel like 50 Cent was the downfall. Like, bitch, you should have never fucked with him, okay? But anyway, Kenya just be driving me when it came to that shit. Candy asked Peter about what happened with Kenya, and he was like, man, she just brought up that Instagram video shit, and I told her about herself, and he gonna tell Cynthia how he didn't appreciate how she's showing her bikini line walking down the stairs. He didn't appreciate that shit, and he just kind of walked the fuck off and left. And she said that he didn't even go home for that long. That nigga went home, packed the bag, and went back to Charlotte. And I'm like, oh really? So we gonna leave our wife in the middle of an argument and go to another state and not talk about it? Use a bitch. Use a bitch, Peter. Use a bitch. But I also feel like they going through something right now, and I feel like they shouldn't be on this show. Because I know Cynthia was probably very hurt when that video came out, because I would have been, because it's not even about what actually took place. It's about how many people got so much shit to say about your marriage as it is. And this shit come out, and now it's even more. So I feel bad for Cynthia in that aspect. But if you would have been checking Peter's ass a long time ago, maybe shit like this wouldn't be happening, okay? Like, for you to even allow him to go damn near living in Charlotte for a fucking business, nigga, you better open a business somewhere close. I don't give a fuck. Like, it wouldn't have went down. It wouldn't have went down. Especially when y'all already got issues in y'all marriage and y'all add long distance on top of that. That wasn't a smart idea, but I'm gonna let y'all have it, y'all. Anyway, Portia is trying to be a fucking mogul, y'all. And I'm like, okay, I'm here for this. You're a beautiful girl, but why is it that we are marketing Portia on Real Housewives of Atlanta as a ditz? She's so stupid. She's always saying dumb stuff. And I'm just sitting up there like, why are you letting them market you like this? Why you can't just be hot and cute? Why it gotta be, I'm having a dumb moment. Oh my God. I mean, Jessica Biel. I mean, Jessica Alba. I mean, oh my God, I'm so stupid. Like, why? Why, Portia? You got too much titties in the ass and hair for you to be this fucking stupid on television, bitch, okay? Like, I'm just saying, get that shit together, okay? But she got her lingerie line that she's trying to get together. I'm like, that's a good thing for you, because you have a beautiful body and people would love to see you in lingerie, and they would love to buy your lingerie. So that's a good idea, Portia. You better do that shit. But right in the middle of her business meeting, we got to start talking about dicks and Duke, okay? Look, let me tell you something, girl. Okay, I'm gonna need for you to act like you as beautiful as you are, because you acting like a bitch that ain't never had a nigga after her before, the way you bucked up about this 24-year-old dick that you riding right now. Okay, y'all only been together for a little over a month, and you talking about him in fucking meetings and then having parties for this nigga. Why are you having parties for this nigga? Y'all, the party was so uncomfortable. It was a surprise party. She had on a jersey that had, because they have the same last name, his number and last name on the jersey. Cheerleaders at the party, her whole fucking family and her close-knit of friends, all her business partners, everybody there for a nigga you only been fucking with for a month, and now you talking about going to get a place with him in the city. What the fuck is wrong with you, Portia? What is wrong? Why is your mom not talking to you? She needs to talk to you harder, okay? Then we find out that her younger sister Lauren is pregnant. She got jealous because of that. And it's like, girl, your old ass need to go ahead and be free, okay? Be young, fat and bop, okay? Do what you didn't do before, all right? And then worry about having kids because you trying to fucking husband a 24-year-old athlete. You out here tripping. You are out here tripping. You need to go get you a 45-year-old man that is ready to settle down and have kids with a little hot girl, okay? You out here fucking up. I have no time for her with that fuck shit that happened at that party. Like, it was really crazy. I was sitting up there looking at Portia and I like, bitch, I'm gonna need for you not to be this dick drunk. I mean, it must be amaze balls because he ain't even that cute. Anyway, y'all, Cynthia and Faye met up for tea, in which they discussed some things, but the main thing that was discussed is Mallory spilling the tea about Cynthia not being attracted to Peter with his clothes off. Now, Cynthia didn't really want to get into it, but she said, you know, whatever it's gonna be between her and Peter. But I'm like this, look, bitch, you better go and check your fucking sister because that was a conversation that was between y'all two that she did not need to share with the rest of the ladies in a damn room at the party with 500 people there. That shit was disrespectful. You need to talk to her ass about that, okay? I know you like to glaze over the fact that Mel be low-key hating on your relationship, bitch, but that is exactly what she do. And the thing that make me mad is because I feel like even though Cynthia and Peter have their own issues in their marriage, without help from anybody else, I feel like it makes it even harder for them to try to stay together when they have so many people in a fucking relationship, including the sister and everybody else on Real Housewives of Atlanta telling Cynthia what the fuck to do. You got too many people that know what's going on in your marriage. Sometimes you need to keep that shit to yourself so that y'all can resolve shit without other people making it worse. Because whether you believe it or not, when you get ready to actually talk to Peter about whatever you want to talk to him about, he ain't gonna be as open or as, you know, as I feel like sensitive to your emotions as he might be had he not had to get into it with your sister and your so-called friend about y'all relationship. All right, I'm just saying. All right. Now, Sheree brings her two beautiful daughters. Okay, that's some beautiful girls, Sheree. You better make them beautiful children with that ugly nigga. Okay, and they shopping at Tags to go see Candy, and they, you know, Sheree is like, what the fuck is wrong with Kenya? And Candy is like, look, I don't normally have a problem with her, but she does, you know, rub people the wrong way. And then they start talking about how Faye went to Nene, and Sheree was like the only person, like, why the fuck would she go talk to Nene of all people about y'all relationship? Ding, ding, ding. My problem with Faye is Faye don't like to take responsibility for her part in the situation. We're going to get to that, though. Because right now we got to talk about when Kenya went to sit down with Kim Fields about her show. Girl, Kim Fields ain't working on that fucking show with you. But girl, all right. You can go ahead and try. Y'all need some sit down time. Y'all need scene. Y'all need taping. Y'all need a reason for us to be watching y'all on a reality show. I guess so. Look, y'all, look, Wendy talking about Phaedra and Candy right now, fighting over the money that Apollo, girl, look, Todd won. Let me tell y'all something right now. Todd, stop being an asshole, okay? You want that fucking money so bad, you go talk to Phaedra. And after she don't give you your money, after you talk to her, you draw up some fucking papers and get your money from her the legal route. She a lawyer. She know what this is about, okay? But definitely don't put that shit on Candy. Her situation with Phaedra is already stressful, but I done said that already, y'all. Anyway, but yeah, y'all, let's just go ahead and talk about this situation. Oh yeah, Kim Fields. I'm sorry, I don't want to pass that up. But it really wasn't nothing. Kim Fields is a working mom. She directs. She does a lot of work in Hollywood. She has 2 boy children. She has a husband she's been with for 8 years. She is happy. She is not a celebrity. She don't need you bitches' approval. She is on this show because why not? Okay? And like I said, Kenya, girl, bye. Ain't nobody helping you. She said her skates was in the Smithsonian. That bitch said on eBay. And I'm like, you need to understand the difference, Kenya. I know nobody has ever wanted anything of yours in the Smithsonian, but it definitely is not like being on eBay. Anyway, y'all. So when Phaedra and Candy finally sit down and talk and have their little sit down, the conversation is aggravating as fuck because Candy automatically starts crying and talks about how she's still pissed off about the situation with Nene and how she talked to everybody and tell them that her and Candy are not like they used to be, but when she talked to Candy, she don't tell Candy that shit. So now Candy feeling some type of way like, why you can't tell me about this? And Phaedra, instead of even acknowledging that she was feeling that way, says that her problem came from somebody coming up to her in a grocery store and asking could they buy Apollo's motorbike and ATV that's over there at Candy house. And she like, bitch, the FBI was coming to my house looking for that shit and I didn't know where it was. You trying to hurt me. And it's like, bitch, ain't nobody trying to hurt you. Now come on. Come on, Phaedra. The FBI was at your house because they thought you had something to do with the stealings of people's fucking money that your husbands was doing, okay? Like, that's what they was there for, not for the bikes and the ATV, girl. Stop that shit, okay? And another thing, you know damn well, just like you said, Apollo was going out and having a good time with her husband, Todd. Well, guess what? That was between Todd and Apollo, what was being left at their house. That's not just Candy house. That is Candy and Todd's house. So whatever was going on between Todd and Apollo, that's between them. Now, Candy, I do think it's kind of weird that you never said anything to Phaedra, but at the same time, Phaedra is shady as fuck. So why the fuck would you say anything? For what? What difference do it make? The bike's gonna be at my house because my husband want them there. You gonna be mad. What difference do it make? Candy was like, she really don't give a fuck about the situation as far as Phaedra going to see Apollo and bringing the kids to see Apollo. She was just saying her excuses were bullshit. You supposedly, you complaining about the money. Oh, he live all the way in Kentucky. I ain't got no money to be going all the way out there. My children are in private school. But bitch, you make money in your sleep. Shut up. Shut up. Don't tell us that dumb shit then. Don't talk about how much money you got and then complain about the money being used for your children to see their daddy, talking about if he wanted to see his children that he wouldn't have been doing what he was doing with your husband. Girl, get the fuck out here like that was Todd's fault, okay? Yes, all of that is well and good, Phaedra, and I feel like it is solely up to you whether you want to bring your children to that prison. But the older that they get and the more time that Apollo is in jail, the more I'm going to feel like you need to stop making this about you and make it about them little boys and take them to see their fucking daddy. Whether it is a learning lesson of where you don't want to be or a learning lesson of I'm not gonna be the bad guy and y'all gonna have a relationship with y'all daddy regardless of what the fuck he did, okay? Because it ain't always about that, Phaedra. Sometimes it's about my kids need to know that their dad loves them or needs to know that he cares about them in some way, and you keeping them from him is in some way making them feel like their daddy don't love them, whether it's up to him or not. I'm just telling you right now that that's what it is. They cry and have their little moment and, you know, kind of seem to make up like they're going to try to get into a better place. But then Don Juan brings his ass in there and starts going off the Candy. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Don Juan, nigga, you was right, okay? You was 100 on everything you said about how Phaedra talking about, you know, compassion for her. Bitch, you knew your husband was a criminal and now you want everybody to stop what they doing and stop their world and stop what's going on in their lives because your husband was a fucking criminal? Stop that shit. And I said that from the beginning, that Candy had so much going on. Lost her mother-in-law, her relationship with her mama, situation with Todd. Now she pregnant. And she still got, you know, kids too in her house. Blended families. Candy got a lot of shit going on, just like you got shit going on. So the fact that you always feel like somebody needs to be reaching out to you is some bullshit, Phaedra. And just like Don Juan said, I would have to wonder if you really are Candy's friend, because you do sit up there and act like everything is good and then go talk behind their back like y'all ain't fucking friends no more. So, even though I feel like, damn, Don Juan, why you had to come in there and make her feel bad about something that she actually felt good about? But at the same time, he was telling the truth. Phaedra, you fake as fuck, bruh. Like, either you gonna be her friend or you not gonna be her friend. But stop with the bullshit. And also, stop trying to make people feel sorry for you. You knew that nigga was a criminal and he did criminal shit and now he where criminals be at. So stop with the fuckery, Phaedra. And that's basically all I got to say about it. Y'all, that's really all that happened on the show. I hope it get a little bit more interesting because I just felt like they was holding out 3 scenes. Cynthia and her situation with Peter, Phaedra and Candy's situation, and Portia. They was holding out them 3 scenes for the whole damn episode, y'all. But anyway, that's all I had to say. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Thank y'all for coming and subscribing. I appreciate y'all so much. I love you, love you, love you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly.